Hi, welcome in this video. My name is Confusion, and in this video you're gonna learn 5 or 6 things. And first one is why I decided to be a full-time music producer, what challenges I was facing when I quit my job, what I learned going full-time and what I would do differently and what you can learn from it, how I got into position or how I got where I'm now as a music producer or DJ, and some tips how you can get there too, and how you can prepare for one day going full-time. So I decided to be a full-time music producer because I was balancing my full-time job, which was like selling building materials, and during the work I was also recording content, and I also was finishing songs, creating new songs. I was balancing teaching my students, and one day I had opportunity to leave the job, and I was in a position where I was somehow financially stable from my music or activities that gave me some income so I could leave my job. And I just took the opportunity because I really wanna explore what I'm capable of, and I'm extremely interested in music production and audio engineering in general. So really I wanna be a professional, and I love learning, but learning in things that I love, not at things that I'm not interested in. So I really wanna spend all of my days to, research all about music, and having like a lot of time to apply it. No need to rush anywhere, and just when I compare it when I was learning new material for like music production, like I don't know, like playing piano, music theory, mixing, mastering, I was always in a rush, so I always wanted to use my time as efficient as possible. So I would watch all of the videos in 2x speed, and I would apply just half of what I learned. And now, I have full day, and it's up to me whether I take full day for watching one video and experimenting whole day with one video. And that is what I love about it the most, because I have like no one cares about what I do. So that's awesome. Yeah. And yeah, probably I have to say that I'm not like, even though I love DJing and I love playing for some crowd, because I always love to play some songs to other people, some songs that I love, but my goal isn't to be like famous or something. I just wanna be free and learn in skills that I want, like playing piano or whatever I want. And I wanna have, I'm not like I wanna play every weekend as a DJ, like being full-time music producer, it requires a lot of work, and during week it requires like working full day. Sometimes I don't even have time to go out, even when I use prioritization very often. But sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, of course, like I have some habits, like going for walk every morning to see sunlight, but I love to spend time outside much more, and I want to have some free weekends for that. And also I want to spend some time with my girlfriend and picking mushrooms at forest or whatever. So like for me, DJing is better occasionally, and DJing for now isn't my main source of income. And yeah, so that's why I decided to be a full-time music producer. So now I will talk about the challenges that I was facing at the time I quit my job. It was like, I can now say that it's like about 1 month, I quit my job in beginning of August, but I still had to, pick some old calls from my old customers, and I had to still, like writing emails and some things that you need to sort. So I can't say it was like being full time, but now it's like about 1 month or so. So when I quit the job, I was very, very disciplined, and I would have everything in my calendar. I would mark everything from the calendar like done, and usually I would not waste any time. Like when I was when I went to gym, or when I did some, even like if it was like 15-minute high intensity interval training, like running fast, like I don't know, like some I don't know, like some animal, like some animal is behind you and you are trying to escape him. So I really like be very disciplined in all of my habits. But at the time when I quit my job, it was like some dopamine crash or something, because I, achieved my dream goal, and suddenly I was procrastinating. So when I like first few weeks, or like I think it was like 2 weeks, I went to gym, and before gym I would spend like 30 minutes in my car, and I was like scrolling, which I usually not very often do, and I was listening to music. And when I was uh, running, before the running outside, I again would be on my phone. I would be overthinking. So that was one thing that I noticed a lot. However, I have to say that I still like didn't procrastinate on music. I spent a lot of time on finishing music and learning more about music, but I was procrastinating in all of my habits that I was doing when I had full-time job, and when I was balancing content creation, DJ practice, learning, etc., etc. And I think it took me like, I feel like 1 month before I started to be as it was before. Now I'm disciplined again, and I'm really like, I just drive to gym and I go straight working out, and I don't think about even using phone or something. So I don't look for any new dopamine. So that's something that was challenging for me. In terms of my financial situation, I had some money saved from my job, so I was living from that, and I also have money from like teaching music production, and also some, like, how to say it, like I just got money for my streams and songs that I sold on Beatport. And thanks to DistroKid, I have like some money. Also, like SoundCloud is paying very nice for streams, so there's also some source of income. So yeah, like in terms of like financially struggling, I can't say I was like financially struggling. I balanced it pretty well. I was used to buying courses for some skills, so now I had to calm down a little bit, but otherwise it's pretty good. Yeah. So third, what I learned going full time. So when I switched to being full time music producer, I suddenly like realized that I think differently about like doing music production sessions. I was like looking forward to every session, and every day I like, when I don't make music, I feel like I'm missing something in my life. So that's something that I wasn't like, that I didn't see when I uh, had some job, but it was probably because when I had the job, I had to focus on like building my website, helping my students. I have students for 3 month mentoring, so I had to prepare things for them, and I also have to do some of my own research to be able to help them with their problems. So that's a lot of time that I had to use. Also, like promoting my music with social media, and yeah, maybe I was like too much focusing on social media. That's what I have to admit, but it really got me where I am now. I think without social media, I wouldn't be full-time music producer right now, and thanks to social media, I'm really grateful for that. Yeah. So I learned that you can change your mindset. That you are like when you have some job, you, let's say, I don't know, you are a construction worker or some, I don't know. I'm not very experienced in this vocabulary because I'm Czech, but let's say you are a construction worker, so you think whole day like a construction worker, and when you go home from work, you just want to have a rest, and maybe you watch some TV, and you don't think about music production that often, and you do music production like occasionally. But when you think that, like when you say to yourself that you are a music producer who just have this work, like construction work, you are more like you're more the music producer, and you, in your free time, you think like a music producer. So that's something that I learned. And also I learned that I also learned that when I have some free time, it's really better to just choose one thing that you will do that day. And let's say you are, let's say you wanna watch some video, and then you trying to apply it, but you apply it and then you watch another video and another video, and you're just doing random things. So I learned that it's really better to, if you watch videos, that like watch one video and then try to apply it and try to experiment with it more, maybe try to do it on more examples. And mainly I learned how to organize my music, how to organize my sessions, and I created a system for myself that now is my go-to for my everyday session, and it really helped me to, let's say I'm creating some ideas, so it helped me to have some plan which I follow, and every time I make some music, I have like a roadmap that I follow. So let's say I create idea, and when I create idea, I know that I shouldn't focus on details too soon. Otherwise, I could get stuck on, I don't know, like tweaking EQ, and that actually stops me from creating some cool ideas. And like this, when I, like I don't know how many tunes I finished, like 60, 70, 80 tunes. And once you start to finish so many tunes like this, you will see patterns in your sessions. And also, as I have students, I was explaining my process of how I make music, which at the beginning it was something new for me, because it's very hard to know what you are doing when until now you've been just randomly tweaking something or randomly playing some notes, and everything was like happy accident, and it just uh, surprisingly started to sound good. And now you have to teach other people how to make music, and thanks to that I really started to understand how I make music. And uh, once I started to work with like more than like 20-30 students, I really started to see what other producers do when they make music. And thanks to that I was able to think about it more, and thanks to that I created a plan for myself. Like now I'm able to create tune in less than 10 days. Usually it takes like 1 week. Sometimes when it's collaboration, it usually takes more, because you have to call, or you have to. I've actually never been with anyone in studio. I always did collaborations on through Zoom, but it's like some collabs can take like 3 years. One collab which is like now 3-4 years will be out on December. So collaborations are crazy. And even some projects, like, you may realize that you don't like the tune anymore, so you stop with the tune, you leave it for 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, and then after 2 years you realize that you like the tune a lot and you start to work on it. So that can sometimes also happen. But thanks to having the system I use, I track all of my tunes, dates I created the tunes, rating of the tunes I create, and thanks to that I know where is what, where can I find the project, how the song sounds. I don't have to go back and opening the project and listening to it. That's very, very hard to find something. So that's why I like to have system like this. And what else I learned? Yeah, I think as I have more time, I really have more time to think about what I actually like to make, what music I enjoy, and mainly, like, I learned that it's better to not do things that when you have some like feeling in your body, like some intuition that maybe you shouldn't do this style of music, or maybe you have some feeling that this isn't for you, uh, you just don't do it. That's why I quit my job, because I felt like I don't feel like I want to do this for my whole life. And I knew it, that I've always wanted to be a full-time music producer. So yeah, and also, like, when I have bad feeling about my song, then I ask myself what I don't like about the song, and maybe there is some bass that I don't like. So like this, I find problem that that I can solve. So things I learned would be like create a system which you can use for all of your songs. Having a system, not doing what your body is telling you, like when you have some intuition that this isn't good for you or that you don't like it. So I learned that I shouldn't do that probably. And also like having mindset of being producer at all of your free time. Like whenever you have free time, think like producer, act like producer, create habits of producers, and that's something that can really help you. So what I would do differently? Um, so probably I would I would save more money for like to be able to live from the money uh, for longer period of time. Just in case, because you never know what can happen, you know. So you just want to have some safe fund. Uh, but maybe like I like it was like spontaneous idea that I will leave my job and I will from now I will be full-time music producer and I end with the job. It was really spontaneous, but I had some money saved, so I was okay. But I have to say that like having less money is motivating you to really go like from high income to down like small income, and that will like change your thinking and mindset. And thanks to that I started to look for ways how I can get more money. I started to be like more disciplined. Like thanks to that I have to say that that really helped me. I i started to look differently on some things, like how to use social media more, and I stopped being lazy because I wasn't satisfied with my life, and I told myself that I don't want to live like that, and I want to live like before. And thanks to that I could like start uh, or like not I could start I mean, thanks to that I really start to look for ways how I can earn more money, and how can I be better in my craft. And yeah, so how I got to position where I could quit my job and how you can get there too. So I now do music production for about 8 years alongside with DJing. So I first like I when I was 10 years old, so that's like 15 years. I already like DJ'd just for fun. I was a kid, so I wasn't like serious with that. But I had some ideas, and I've always loved music. So like 8 years, I can say I actively focus on music production and DJing, and mainly like I was enjoying DJing a lot, but I've never actually like be so focused on learning like in music production. In music production, it's more there is like you learn something, but that is like that will get you to another thing and another thing, and it's like a tree, like big tree of things that you need to learn and that you need to apply to understand it. And you really need to learn a lot. And when I first started, there was no Patreons, or there was some content on YouTube, but I was pretty young and my English was quite bad, so I like I went on some workshops, or I watched some videos, but I would hardly understand it. Like I would just apply for from what I saw in the videos, and thanks to that, it also like helped me a little bit. But what helped me the most was like practicing, finishing songs, even though they may sound bad, just finishing them, setting deadlines, and yeah, like when you set deadline, you are more likely to finish the tune, but you really need to like keep in mind the deadline, otherwise the deadline is useless. Yeah. Um, but what helped me a lot as well was feedback from big producers like Current Value, Neon Light, because I had when there was COVID, they were doing like coaching, so I had a few lessons with them. It really like elevated my skills, and after that, my music was better and better. And I made some good songs, some bad songs. One song was very, very successful, and it was very simple song. Some songs are very hard and complex, and they are not successful. And then you make very simple song, uh, and that blew up. And thanks to that, I think I got more like known in Czech Republic and in other countries. So yeah, I was quite consistent. I wasn't releasing like extremely often, like I would say once a month. So that is like 12 songs a year. Some I released like 2 EPs with like each had 3-4 songs. Yeah, so really what I what got me here was probably like releasing a lot of songs, because like finishing a lot of songs itself like doesn't help you very much. You need to really of course when the song is shit, you just you should think twice before putting it out. But also I was for a very long time I was hiding my tunes, and I wasn't putting them on SoundCloud or anywhere on YouTube. I was just keeping them for myself and playing them to my friends. And once before one workshop, before Let It Roll Festival, there was a Beats Evolution conference, and there was opportunity to play the songs to some artists in studio. So thanks to that, I uploaded my songs to SoundCloud. I played them to Rido, and he said it's really good for beginner. So it's really like motivated me like crazy. So since then I started to finishing songs, and I was uploading them to SoundCloud, and thanks to that it got to more people. And also like a little bit of social media, but nothing too crazy. Just sharing the stories, and yeah, and also like I was DJing quite a lot now. Like for 2 years, 3 years, it's not that extreme. Like I have a gig like I don't know, like this year I have one gig in 2-3 months. But like 3 years ago, it was like I could have like sometimes 2 gigs on weekend, or at least 3 gigs a month. That was like on monthly basis. Yeah. But I have to say like that having good tunes and sharing them with other people really helped. And what really helped, I have to say, like when you put it on your SoundCloud and you don't have many followers, it's quite hard to reach new people. So what really helped was putting my songs to promo channels on YouTube, like Bass Rabbit, Raving Panda. Thanks to that, my songs blew up, and like when you have free download and you share it through Hypedit, you get more followers, your song can get reposted, you can get more comments, and you can also have some steps like Spotify follows. And I have to say that like for, I don't know, like 6 years I wasn't focusing on Spotify, mainly SoundCloud and tiny bit of YouTube. Like tiny bit of YouTube from my own channel, I was like, I wasn't putting my songs on my channel, just on the promo channels like Bass Rabbit, or I had some tunes all like District Bass, Dark Step Warrior, but I got there thanks to bigger labels. Otherwise, they wouldn't reply to me probably. Yeah, but from Bass Rabbit, it was fast communication, and Raving Panda also. He was the first one who, like the owner of Raving Panda, he was the first who like suggested that I could do like a remix for some remix EP. So that was also like very big step for me. And thanks to him, I also like reached new audience. So I would say like 8 years of consistent learning and daily practice. Yeah. Usually I wouldn't miss a week. There were some days in a week where I just didn't have much time on music, but I really, when I look back and think about it now, I was very consistent with learning new skills, not only music, but like other skills you need, and really applying everything and writing new ideas and finishing the best ideas. And yeah, like you also need to like promote your music to other people, maybe with sometimes recording podcasts that can also have a lot of potential like reach of new people, because some of my podcasts, even though I wasn't very known DJ or producer, had a lot of like 15k or 20k streams. So it's really awesome how you can show yourself as a DJ, and you can also put there your songs, so more people are asking about the tunes if they are good. So that's also something which really helped me, like recording DJ sets. And yeah, I think I didn't like, I was very shy for like 6 years. Now for 2-3 years I'm really like working on myself. Like I think like 4 years I wouldn't show my face on camera, and I wouldn't talk like this. So I really did huge progress, and maybe I can sometimes show you my old, yeah, probably I don't have any old videos where I talk. Like when I was kid, I was like teaching beatboxing, but after that, I started to be more introverted, and I was like closed in my room working on music. So really like conversations with me, it's very hard to talk about something else than music. So otherwise, uh, I can get bored pretty quickly, which is like yeah, it's also something that I work on a lot. So now it's much better, and I can talk with more people about different things than just music. So yeah, um, so yeah, like promote yourself and finish and release a lot of music. And uh, how you can prepare for one day going full time. So I would say create some kind of chest or some separate account or fund where you can send some money weekly or monthly. When your salary comes every month, just take a little bit of money, like 10 euro, or I don't know, like 50 euro. Depends how is your financial situation, but you never know when you will go full time as a music producer, because you never know when your songs can blow up, or uh, when you learn one skill that will unlock some power in you that will help you to create music faster, and you will start to think that you could be a full-time music producer. So really like save even tiny bit of money every month to separate account. So that's the one thing. And second thing, uh, learn to have some good habits. Like, I don't know, if you probably this is really important. Like, if you ever wanna do self improvement, before looking for like good habits that like searching on YouTube, good habits that I can do every day, or some morning routine that I can do. Uh, r- Rather than that, rather than that, try to think about what is your problem right now that is like limiting you in music production, or like when you come home from work and you don't have energy for sitting at computer 2 hours because you are too tired and you can't focus. So you can find problem like this, and you can find ways how to solve the problem, and that will help you much better than taking some morning routine like Wim Hof breathing, cold showers, etc. If you are like, another example can be, you wanna do music production 2 hours in the morning before you go to work. So instead of like doing some uh, long routine, like long 2 hour routine, like morning gym, morning journaling, morning Wim Hof breathing, just take the time for making songs. And if you feel like when you wake up you can go only to bed and sleep again, then that's the problem. So you lack energy in the morning. So how can I get more energy in the morning? So that's the thing where you can use cold shower, or just quick, I don't know, jumping jacks, or um, running at one spot like crazy, to have more energy to wake yourself up. So that's the things that you need to look for. Second thing I would say is, the sooner you start to really focus on music a lot, the better. And the sooner you will start to learn about all of the things you need to know, like songwriting, mixing, mastering, sound design, releasing, promotion. The 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 least you will have when you actually be full-time music producer, because if you will just make a, like, I should say that you should also learn a little bit of skills that you need, like when you are a full-time music producer, like, like some basic business knowledge, like I don't know, how to create an offer for your product, how to make the best product for a specific market. And when you start to learn these things from the start, you will have less work to do when you actually need to use it. I know it's pretty broad, but like when you have work and when you are full-time producer, you can have some side hustle, like selling your presets or sample packs, and that's where you will learn the business skills, or things like promotion, and you can probably learn it in your own job that you are doing right now, and you can think about ways how you could combine your knowledge from your current job to like your production, like your music, or things that can give you more money, not from music, but I don't know, like teaching other beginner music producers, or selling merchandise, or I don't know, like streaming on Twitch, whatever. Yeah. So saving money, finding problems you have and solving them, rather than finding some perfect routine that will help you to be a better producer. And what was the last thing I'm like done with today? Yeah. So I think that would be it for this video. I hoped you learned something new. I didn't prepare this call at all. Sorry, not call, like this video. I didn't prepare this video at all because I wanted just talk about how is it going, what like helped me, and how you can think about it, because now it's very easy to, if you learn how to use social media, it can really nicely work for you. If you don't scroll, and if you just use Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts for just posting the content, and you will learn how to promote your music or how to promote your products with that, you can easily do what you love. And it's really awesome to do what you love, because when you have to do something that you hate for your whole life, it's like the other things in your life can suck at as well, because like you feel negative about your day. And yeah, but it's really like different. Like some people enjoy their job and they just want to do music production just for fun, that's totally okay. And I really I enjoyed it as well, but I've always want to be like, the nerd in music production, I really want to be very knowledgeable, and I really want to see what music I can make and what's possible in with your mind, So I'm really interested in like neuroscience and psychology and music, and how it all connected, and I really wanna experiment in music. So that's why I wanna be a full-time music producer. Some people just wanna have it for fun, or just it's just their one day, maybe it's on their bucket list to make music, try to make music. It's really different. Yeah. So if you like this talk, and if you have any question, feel free to leave a comment. And if you wanna see some updates, like, I don't know, like, I am 6 months full-time music producer, this is what I learned, or if you wanna have these updates from me, and if you wanna see how it goes and how you can what you can do to maybe once become a full-time music producer, then feel free to leave a comment. And you can also write what you would like to talk about in my next videos. And I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, stay not confused. Bye bye.